guys, it's Eric, and I got my radiator finally. Got it from Napa Auto Parts here in Surprise, Arizona. Good people to do business with. MJC Automotive, as a matter of fact. And there's the radiator right there. Pull it out of the box. Now this is the trans cooler. Remember I told you I had these little nuts on the other side, and I was trying to fit my hand down in there. When you put the radiator in, it's a lot easier to do. Those are 10 millimeter right there. That's a 10 millimeter nut there. Let me pull this out a little bit. And that's a 10 millimeter over there. Gravity's pulling this down, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it secured in the mounts. But it's gonna go together pretty quickly and pretty simply. All right, so see that right there? That's the trans cooler, and we got it hooked up to the radiator itself right here. With those two, they're just 10 millimeter nuts, one on either side, which is awesome. And then the radiator slid right into place, which is freaking crazy cool. All right, so now I'm going to start putting the fan in and things of this nature, so stick around. All right, now we are underneath the car, laying on my back. There's the concrete right there. Right here, little bolt right there, and that one right there. And there's another one right there. Those hold the air conditioning condenser and the lines at a specific distance away from the radiator. And they are a bitch to get at, but you got to get at them. You have to take them off in order to get the radiator out, so you have to put them in, and they're 8 millimeter in size. Alright, stay tuned for more. Alright, now we'll back up the top side of the engine. And this bracket right here, okay, attaches the condenser to the radiator. Okay, there's a radiator there, and there's a condenser there. There's a bracket there, that's 8 millimeter nut right there. And there's another one. And here's a bracket here, which attaches to this right there, with an 8 millimeter nut right there, and it hooks up right there. So it attaches the condenser to the radiator, again keeping it a specific distance away so everything functions properly. Alright, stay tuned for more. Alright, got that bracket on, it's right there, hooked up with an 8 millimeter. It was a bugger to get to, but I did it. And now we're going to go with the upper radiator bracket, so you go right there, just like that. Over here, okay, and these holes here are for the radiator cover. These holes here are the 10 millimeter, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 screws right there. Go right there. So I'm going to put all 4 of those in there. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to get the fan assembly, which is right here. The fan assembly, and the fan just slides in just like that. So it's going to go right in this way here, just like that, right down there. All right. And I bet you thought it was going to be easy to do. It's not. But you know what? If you like to do work yourself, get a little frustrated once in a while, it's worth it to do yourself. That way you know it's done right. I tried to find a good YouTube video and I couldn't, so that's why I'm trying to make this one as good as I can for you guys. So stick around for a little bit more. We're almost done. All right. These 4 are done, the radiator's secure, and now what I'm going to do is start putting the hoses on. And I'm actually braiding the hoses for 2 reasons. Number 1, I like to look a little bit better. Number 2, I think it does a little bit better job in protecting the hose from the elements. So the upper radiator hose is going to go here, which is right here. And it goes there like that. And then the lower radiator hose goes from the thermostat housing coupler to the lower end of the radiator, and that's also going to be done in stainless steel braid. And then that right there is from the overflow tank, And I'm also going to do that in stainless steel braid. And also, if you see, the engine looks pretty clean. I mean, it's not, you know, super clean, but there was a front crank seal leak that I experienced that I actually had to have somebody do for me. So when I took the radiator off, I decided to go ahead and clean it up and make it look presentable. And also a clean engine, runs cooler and runs better. So stay tuned for more. We're almost done. Woo woo! All right, so the radiator is in. Okay, I put the overflow tank on and put the braided hoses, the braided stainless steel braiding over the hoses. I was going to show you guys how to put the overflow reservoir on, but that's really simple. There's two little 8mm nuts there. I showed you how to take it off. But anyhow, all the hoses have been done. I put back my cold air intake, and there's the air box right there. And I hooked up all the hoses, like I said, and the fan has been put back into place. The nice thing about this radiator, I bought this radiator at Napa, and it is a Specter radiator. It has two little tabs, two little hooks that the bottom two connections snap into instead of having to put little bolts in there. But there's two little nuts going, one's here and one's behind this radiator hose here down there. They're 10mm. They go in there, and then I actually put fluid in here already, and see the fluid there? Put it in there. So let's give it a start here real quick and see what happens. All right, the most important thing you want to do is first of all check for leaks to make sure nothing's leaking, because if nothing's leaking, then you've done a great job of tightening up all the hoses and all the connections. So let's look underneath here. That leak right here is the previous hose, the disconnected hose. Let's see where all the fluid leaked out before. It kind of trapped up the heels a little bit there. Get in here and clean those up for the next show. Yeah. Woot woot, folks. No leaks, man. Let's see what the temperature gauge looks like. Alright. It says cool. So what we're going to do is let it run for a little bit, get it up to operating temperature, and see if the air conditioning goes on cold, and see if we have any more leaks. We don't think we're going to have leaks. We may have a little bubble, which could cause it to overheat. So that's why I still have it up on jacks. As you see, it's elevated up off the floor. That allows air to escape out of here. You know, air rises, so it's gonna, as it circulates, any bubbles are gonna come up out of here. So while it was a pain in the butt to do, I removed and reinstalled the radiator myself. Hopefully you guys learned something with it. And it's not fun, but you can do it yourselves. So in the meantime, like we're saying here at Garage AZ Land is, drive it like it's stolen, bitches, but drive safe. See ya, peace. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more right here on Eric's Garage AZ. Alright, so I figured since I was going to do the stainless steel hose that I'd show you what I bought. I bought a Specter right here. Specter stainless steel hose kit. I actually bought two because they have a lot of radiator hoses and whatnot, and this is the lower radiator hose. So what you do is you take the stainless steel braided covering here and you open it up. I'll show you. Pretty cool stuff. You open up like that. Okay, you see how that opens? All right, opens up, makes a big old hole, and you put over your tube, over your hose, and then when you get to the end that you want, you simply run some electrical tape around it, and then take a nice pair of scissors and cut the stainless steel braiding around it, and then you take the coupler, the clamp, which is right here. Here's the clamp there. See the clamp? And a nice chrome fitting, so it kind of dresses it up a little bit. And I think, and maybe it could be wrong, but I think that having this makes it a little bit better as far as keeping the hose nice, clean, and debris free. So that's what I did, and I want to show you that. Thanks.